Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mack Flash Trivia. My name is François and I will be your host. Welcome to Mack Flash Trivia Live. How's everybody doing this Wednesday? I hope you're doing fine. I am doing fabu. Thank you very much for asking. Having a killer week here at Mack Flash Studios. We released that surprise Twin Peaks, I almost forgot what it was called, Twin Peaks Trivia today. Didn't plan on it. Found out it was the 30th anniversary of the show. So we thought, hey, what better time to release this Twin Peaks Trivia than now? Shrouded in mystery. So if you missed it, make sure you do go and check it out on the channel after the show. But in the meantime, let's get settled in. Let's do this. It's Wednesday night. We're here to play some trivia. Hopefully you've printed out the official sheet by now. If not, you can just use any sort of piece of paper and pen. Just keep track of your answers using your preferred method. Please do not answer in the chat or comments, and we will be quick to remind people in the chat or comment not to do so. I'll try to remove them as fast as I can. No phone or web searches for added fun, and of course you are welcome to form teams on Messenger or Zoom or whatever method of video communication you prefer, and if you do so, try to keep it to a reasonable amount, but who cares, right? We're just having some fun here. The answers will be revealed after each round, so you'll be able to mark your own sheets and then find out how well you did. It's kind of just a fun trivia on the honor system, just here to distract you and hopefully have fun for a couple of hours. If we're ready, we've got a very cool show. I have to say, the trivia itself is a little on the harder side, but it's got some really cool speed rounds as well. So let's get ready and settled in and have some fun with round number one. I did not mean to rhyme. I do that all the time. Question number one. What postal code has Canada Post assigned for letters to Santa?
And a nice hello and shout out going on to a lot of teams tonight. Codename Duchess is here. We got PP Boys going down. We got Yellow. We all live in a yellow quarantine. Yellow quarantine.
That's all I can sing. After that, YouTube will pick up the quality of my singing and knock me for a copyright claim.
Great White Buffalo. Naughty Hookers.
We got... Well, it's Klaus est ici, Eric Poitras est ici. All sorts of great people playing tonight. Round one, question two goes a little something like this. In which year did Fidel Castro begin his decades-long rule over Cuba? Looking for the year.
All right, who else is here? I said we had the Daleks of the Damned over here. Yeah, that's right, Eric. We got some Star Wars tomorrow at 4. Don't miss it on the channel. It's a good show. It's a good show. Mose Eisley Quarantine, ready to go. Meta Gawkins, welcome. We got Daleks and the Damned all the way down to Texas. And that's awesome to hear. I love that.
Let's take a look at question number 3. It goes like this. What series of teen romance novels featured twins Jessica and Elizabeth Wakefield? Question number 4 comes up next on the screen. How many points are on the Canadian flag's maple leaf? Definitely more than the number of apostrophes that should have been in that sentence. Welcome to Team Glogglies, Adam's last chance with the peepers and the peepees. In the house, Brainiac 6 is here. The Danish, welcome. Let It Ride, Team Let It Ride. Dream Warriors,
Well, at least 3 of them. COVID con men are here. The Stews are here. The Couch Warmers. Team Supernova, hello. What else we got here?
you heard me on AM 800 today. Yes, my Dan McDonald called me up and said, hey, do you want to be on the show? And I was like, yes, I would love to be on your show. So we chatted a little bit about all of this happening. Thank you to Dan on the Dan McDonald Show on AM 800. Make sure you do check that out once in a while. And thank you very much for that really cool interview. We got round 1, question number 4, which, if I am not mistaken, and I am not, is your first audio clip. We're talking about a mashup, and this is when 2 or more songs are fused together to form a new one, usually using the music of one and the lyrics of another. In this case, I want you to name the 2 bands in the mashup for a point each, and it goes like this. Once again, looking for the 2 bands that you heard in this mashup. I'd like to take this time to thank the St. Clair College Student Representative Council, or SRC, for helping out and supporting Mack Flash Trivia Live. They provide a vast array of services and programs to make the time at the college for the students not only productive but enjoyable. Your students are all invited to get involved with the council or simply take part in the council's many activities and programs, like trivia at Griff's, for example. Let's take a look at question number 6 for round number 1. What is the sum of Mario Lemieux and Wayne Gretzky's jersey numbers? I love this question because it's got everything. Sports and math. And here's the last batch of teams that I can see hanging out in the chat. And if I missed you, I'm sorry. It's scrolling by pretty quick. But hello to the Glory Holes. I quizzed my pants. The Stillies. Team Does It Fit in My Beak? The Chet Buggers. We've got Team Windsor Waterloo. Ethereal Contact Trivia. Missing Links. Hot Mess Express. Team Hoobastank. I hope it's the actual band. That'd be really cool. Hoobastank just gets together and they get together. They play Mack Flash Trivia on Wednesdays between writing successful albums. That would be the best. Hoobastank, if you're actually watching, please write in. Question number 7 goes like this. Which sensational talk show host was once the mayor of Cincinnati? Question number 8 for round number 1. Mork and Mindy was a spin-off of what 1970s sitcom? Which sporting legend said, "I ain't got no quarrel with them Viet Cong"? I cleared my throat earlier on and forgot to turn it back on. I'm sorry. I'm back. I'll get it someday, folks. That or I'll just remove the mute button from this remote and we'll never have this problem again. Here comes question number 10. In The Karate Kid, Daniel defeats Johnny using what technique? Don't write the one on screen. In The Karate Kid, Daniel defeats Johnny using what technique? People in the chat are having this idea that every time I forget to turn on my mic, I should have to take a shot. But you know what would happen if I did that? I would just forget my mic more and then have to take more Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, no, I see what you guys are trying to do. Well, that's it for round number 1, the regular questions. We've got our picture speed round coming up, but not before I mention Above and Beyond Massage Therapy, the award-winning clinic in Windsor, offering all sorts of different and innovative techniques such as Medicupping, Thai yoga massage, bamboo fusion, and myofacial release. They do direct billing to insurance companies, so please do visit abmassage.ca or check them out as Above and Beyond Massage Therapy on Facebook. Thank you very much once again for all of your support. Let's move on to our picture round, and let's see what I have for you today. It is called Commander-in-Cheat. Name the movie or television show featuring these fictional presidents. Is it fictional or fictitious? I always wondered that. Let me know. Clear that up for me in the chat in between these 15 pictures of fictional or fictitious presidents from movies or television show. All you got to do is name the movie or TV show for each of these presidents. And there you have it. That is the end of the round for round one, pictures and all. Thank you all for being here. A special hello to Clint and Janet out in Florida. Stay safe, guys. I hope you guys are doing all right. And a happy birthday to Randy from Melissa. Happy birthday, dude. What a great way to spend it. Thank you for being here. We got your answers coming up in just a little bit, so make sure your answers are on your sheet ready to go. Maybe trade with someone in the room or put yourself on camera. You are now under oath. All right? So keep it fair. All right, let's take a look at your answers for round number one. All right, for the points, we're looking at 1 point each, except for number 5, the mashup. We were looking for 2 artists, so 1 point each for that. This entire round is out of 11, or 11. Happy birthday, Paige, from Alex. And once again, in the pictures, we were just looking for the movie or television show where these people played the president. There's an argument to be made that this movie right here is actually not fiction because it is slowly becoming a documentary. Shout out to all the Daves I know. Yes. Let the scores flow through you and into the chat with your team name so that I may, indeed, revel in them. I gotta say, I made a little mistake earlier on. I sent a shout out to Clint and Janet, and I said, I hope you're well. I meant Clint and Janice, although for the record, I hope Janet is also well. We've got ourselves some scores pouring into the chat right now. I'll be reading them out as we finish this little break of ours. You've got time to go get yourself another drink and be right back for round number 2. 10 more questions and another speed round. All right, let's take a look at these scores for a second. All right, Mose Isley with 20, Codename Duchess with 25. Hot Mess, 13. Great White Buffalo, 23. Dream Warriors with 25. Asses in Space, 26 points. 17 for the Cheating Cheaters. Full Contact Chess, 20 points. 14 for the Bishes. Wow, COVID Conman, 26 out of 26. The Naughty Hookers get 25. We've got ourselves Team Let It Ride with 24. Ed Kisses Boys with 17. The Couch Warmers with 17 as well. 23, fewer than 5 for trivia. Let's see. 16 for Team Not Last Place. 21, Suck It 316. The Hackers got 15. Klaus with 24. And all sorts of great scores. 26 out of 26. If you would tree, you would have a 26 out of 26. And who else do we got here? Is that Trima? Oh man, we're gonna have some trouble in the house. Quentin Quarantina with 19. The Butlers with 17. Dave Greenwood is awesome. The A team. I was like, a team. 26 out of 26. Oh wait, the A team. Stan my man, 25 out of 26 for Ethereal Contact Trivia. You guys are great. Supernova in no particular order is here. Who else is here? Dave Odette, 23 out of 25 for Brainiac 6. I think it's out of 26 tonight for this one. We'll be back in 30 seconds with round 2. While you guys are waiting, feel free to hit that like button in order to help me out a little bit. It's nice to see we have so many people here tonight, and I'm excited to see what the rest of the week brings with, of course, Star Wars trivia, and then on Saturday, 80s and 90s cartoons. The Muppet Trivia is written. All we have to do is film it and put it out. The more you guys like, and the more you guys share, and the more you guys subscribe, the more trivia we can make and put on the site. We've got, as I said before, 2 months of material already written. Merci beaucoup. Merci, Nao. Well, we are back. It is round number 2, and it's so weird not being in a public place because I never know how long to make these breaks. Like, I imagine you guys either are running back to your TVs right now going, "What, Francois, what are you doing?" Or you've been sitting there for 5 minutes going, "All right, let's get this show going, all right?" But I figured you're not going anywhere. So here we go. Round number 2, 10 questions. Another speed round coming up. This one, I believe, is music theme. But first things first, let's get question number 1 out of the way. And it goes a little something like this. In which Saudi Arabian city will you find the religious relic known as the Black Stone? For those of you just joining us at the beginning of round number 2, let me catch you up. This is a fun game of trivia to play with your friends and against the people who are in the chat and playing at home. All that you have to do is write down your answers on a piece of paper. There's an official sheet available in the video description, or you can just use any sort of piece of paper and pen to jot them down. At the end of the round, I give you the answers, and you get to mark yourself and compare your scores with everyone else. It's a fun, honor-based trivia, and that's about all I have to say about that. Thank you for joining us. Round 2, question number 2, your official, or your lucky question of the round. In Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, what is Romeo's surname? Question number 3 wants to know the following. What was the name of the 7-foot-tall green character on Polka Dot Door? Question number 4 wants to know, what is the northernmost provincial capital in Canada? Thank you to one of our sponsors this week, Cartoon Kingdom, for helping us out. And in return, if you guys use the code trivia20 on any online purchase at cartoonkingdom.ca, you can get 20% off your order. They're doing free curbside pickup and local delivery in Windsor and Essex County. Everything is contactless, so it's safe. So if you're looking to get someone a gift or maybe something for yourself to keep your spirits up, make sure you do check that out and use the code trivia20 on their website, cartoonkingdom.ca. And thank you again for all of your support. Question number 5 is here. It is your next audio clip of the night. It is a backwards clip, and look at that. What song is heard here backwards is what I want you to do. Let's take a look at this clip. Rather, a listen. Again, just looking for the name of the song you just heard backwards. Question number 6. Which letter is in the bottom left-hand corner on a standard QWERTY keyboard? Looking for the letter in the bottom left-hand corner on a standard QWERTY keyboard. Which I just realized right now that most of you are probably playing at a computer. So... That's what I should have done. I should have said, all right, everybody, for the next question, everybody put your hands over your keyboards, and here we go. Well, I'm sure you were able to figure it out anyway. Let's take a look at question number 7. In the children's toe counting rhyme, what did the third little piggy have? I know there are many, but in the very famous children's toe counting rhyme, what did the third little piggy have? Question number 8 follows that up. What group of children born on a farm near North Bay, Ontario became international celebrities in the 1930s? Question number 9 arrives towards the end of the round, so let's take a look at that one. Which blood type is known as the universal donor? I can never get this straight. Which blood type is known as the universal donor? got ourselves question number 10 coming up next, and number 10 is going to be your puzzle question of the round. In this one, we are talking about a ditloid. Ditloids are puzzles that are basically abbreviations of sayings or common knowledge things. For example, if I said 52 equals W in a Y, you would say 52 equals weeks in a year. Well, if you wanted to get the point, that's what you would say. If you do enjoy this kind of thing that we do, the puzzle round, make sure you do tune in on Saturday at 8 for Seriously Trivia Live. It's a game that we that we do out in bars, and it's got a lot more puzzles, and the trivia is quite varied, switching quickly from category to category. And so I'll be taking it online for the first time on Saturday at 8. So if you guys feel like tuning in, it's going to be right here on the Mack Flash channel. Don't forget, of course, to subscribe to be notified when that one goes on. It's going to be a great time. For those of you who are familiar, we're going to be playing 2 games, not the normal 3 that we do live, because that would take forever. But we're going to be trying that out, and then we'll see. So thank you very much. Anyway, back to the ditloids. Solve the following puzzle for 1 point, and it goes like this. Category is astronomy. 13 equals R around U. And there you have it. That is the end of the regular round. For round number 2, we've got a speed round coming up. But now, before I tell you about Dirizio Small Engine Repair, you've heard me talk about them before, but I'm going to tell you again. They fix anything that runs on gas, has an engine, and fits in your shed, basically. They can keep it running. They can fix it. They can maintain it, tune it, whatever you need. Make sure you do call Dirizio Small Engine Repair. They have been standing by me as well since the beginning, and I do appreciate their support, so please return the favor. You can check it out. The number is on the logo right here on the screen, and you can also find it on our website after every show. So thank you very much again for all your help. My gosh. And let's keep moving with round number 2, speed round. The mighty 80s. People have been asking about 80s music for a while. This is a whole round of it, and it's done very creatively. Props to Matthew Robbins for writing tonight's show, by the way. He's one of the Flickers, and he's the author of tonight's show, and I think so far, so very good. So thank you very much for that. This one, given the year of release and the 3 songs that were on that album, not just the only 3, I want you to name the album and the band who put it out. So it's going to be a large scoring round, potentially 30 points coming at you, which means a large margin to get your score up. You've got 25 seconds per hint, and it starts with this one. Name the album and the band who put it out. Number 1, 1980. The songs were Just Like Starting Over, Woman, and Watching the Wheels. Name the album and the band or artist. Number 2, a 1984 album containing the songs Hot for Teacher, Jump, and Panama. Number 3, a 1987 album containing the songs Where Do Broken Hearts Go, Love is a Contact Sport, and I Want to Dance with Somebody. Number 4, it's a 1983 album containing the songs The Only One, Hello, and All Night Long. I like this one. Number 5, another 1984 album containing the songs Stay, Pretender, and Material Girl. Number 6, a 1987 album containing the songs Where the Streets Have No Name, With or Without You, and I Still Haven't Found What I'm Looking For. Remember, you are naming the album and the band or artist. Number 7, a 1986 album with songs called Wanted Dead or Alive, You Give Love a Bad Name, and Living on a Prayer. I also like this one. Number 8, an album from 1985 containing the songs So Far Away, Walk of Life, and Money for Nothing. Number 9, it's a 1984 album with the songs Let's Go Crazy, Computer Blue, and Darling Nikki. Number 10, a 1987 album with the songs Kissing a Fool, One More Try, and I Want Your Sex. Number 11, 1985 album with One More Night, Take Me Home, and Susudio. Number 12, it's a 1984 album. Again, lots of albums that year. My Hometown, Dancing in the Dark, and Glory Days. Name the album and artist. Number 13, a 1980 album with these songs Hell's Bells, Shoot to Thrill, and You Shook Me All Night Long. Number 14, it's a 1982 album containing the songs Wanna Be Startin' Something, PYT, and Billie Jean? And finally, number 15, it's a 1987 album with the songs Love Bites, Gods of War, and Pour Some Sugar on Me. While you are tallying all of your answers for this round number 2, a lot of information to be written down during the speed round, but a lot of points you will get in return if you get all that information correct. I wanted to remind you of all the stuff we've got coming this week with the Star Wars Quickie happening tomorrow at 4. And then on Friday, of course, I'm back live right here at 7 o'clock with another Mack Flash Trivia. Saturday, we've got our double feature in the morning with 80s cartoons and 90s cartoons, followed by Seriously Trivia Live at 8 o'clock that night, Saturday night. On Sunday, it is sports. We've got Lakers and Celtics taking it on at 12 and 12:30, followed by a more in-depth look at cinema and film with Flick Picks, a trivia for cinephiles is what we're calling it. So if you like in-depth knowledge about cinema and directors and things like that, you're going to want to check that out. The first one is about Steven Spielberg. So the collected works of Steven Spielberg. That's our schedule pretty much for this one. We got a bit of a surprise happening as well during the Easter weekend, so make sure you do stay tuned for that. We got a lot of stuff coming at you, so make sure you do like, share, and subscribe, of course. Let's take a look at the answers for round number 2 coming up on the screen just about now, and see how well you did. And no tricks here. Everything worth 1 point. We were just looking for the name of the song at number 5. Just gave you the information for completeness sakes. Otherwise, the rest is 1 point each. So this round is out of 10. I'm loving all the people who are randomly getting sent here from other live streams. Thank you. You're all welcome to join us, of course. 3 rounds of trivia being presented live right now. We are revealing the answers to round number 2 and our speed round coming up. And then we've got another round at number 3 with 10 more questions and 1 final speed round. Thank you for sticking around. And don't forget, round 3, question 3, it's your shot question of the night. And here they are, your questions, or the answers to questions 1 through 5 in the speed round. We were looking for the artist and the album that those songs were from, given the year and songs. And here come answers 6 through 10. That Slippery When Wet album was so good. It was so good. And here they are, your final 5 answers for the mighty 80s. Questions 11 through 15. And remember, you're getting 1 point for each, so this entire music round is out of 30. Making the entire second round out of 40. Well, here they come. The scores are starting to show up in the chat. Yes, yes, yes. Share away. Share away. And let's take a look at those scores. All right, some nice scores over here. 31 out of 40. 34, 39 out of 40 for COVID-19. Chut Buggers 22, Dream Warriors 39, Dalex 32, Cheatin' Cheaters 39, Naughty Hookers 38, Chut Buggers 31, Conman 36, 40 for Ethereal Contact Trivia. Good job. Wow, that music round was right up your alley. The Butlers, Asses in Space 24. Very nice. You guys are great. Let It Ride with 34. Couch Warmers with 21. Fewer Than 5, 37. Mose Isley Quarantina 31. Boris Double D's. No worries. 23. You'll make it up. You'll make it up. COVID Cambria. All right, well, that's a great name. 20. The Hackers with 30 out of 40. Is anyone else mad that Edmonton is the highest capital city? That's hilarious. Oh, man. Jack, good to see you. All right, everybody, I'm going to give you 2 more minutes. This is it. This is the time you have to go do whatever you need to do, whether you need to go to the fridge, go to the bathroom, or go outside. Come back in 2 minutes for more trivia. Round 3, 10 questions, and another speed round. All right, we'll be right back. Give it up for the band, ladies and gentlemen. The band. How about them, eh? Were they great? Oh my God. Good-looking folks. Good-looking folks, I tell you what. Hey, thank you so much for being here at Mack Flash Trivia. Once again, don't forget to take a look around the channel and see that. The other day, I was blown away by the fact that it took 2 scrolls to get through every video. You may have noticed as well, we've kind of refreshed the look a little bit to make it a little easier to find. So we've got all sorts of stuff. It's going to be, TV Tuesdays, theater Thursdays, sports Sundays. We got all sorts of stuff in the works and more planned for the future. So thanks a lot, and let's get moving with round 3, question number uno. And it goes like this. People born in April, other than being super awesome, are honored to have which birthstone? Neil, I haven't said hi to you yet, and you've been just blowing up the chat. It's good to see you, man. Hola, as us people say. Round 3, question number dos. Pierre Boulle's novel La Planète des Singes was adapted into what 1968 sci-fi film? We got question number 3 up next on the screen. It's round 3, question 3. Oh my gosh, what did I do? Well, we'll do the shot after. How many weapons are featured in the game of Clue? How many weapons are featured in the game of Clue? It's okay, guys, it's okay. Just hang on to them. To everybody joining us right now in between round 2 and 3, thank you for joining us during the game. Make sure you do jot down your answers so you can keep track of them. We will reveal the correct answers at the end of the round, where you'll be able to mark yourselves and compare your scores with everyone. We ask that, of course, you do not answer in the chat or comments as to keep it fair and fun for everyone. I almost forgot that round 3, question 3, it's here, and hopefully you've got your shot ready. It is the shot question of the night, and I almost forgot it, but it still counts. It still says round 3, question 3 up there, so let's do it. Get your shot. I've got my lucky shot glass once again, filled with good old tequila, and a cheers and toast to all of you on this fine Wednesday. Bang! Peach schnapps. Good choice. Oh, that's a fun one. All right, let's take a look at question number cuatro. In 1982, the United Kingdom fought an undeclared war with which South American nation? Ooh. In 1982, the United Kingdom fought an undeclared war with which South American nation? Question number 5 is here, and it is your next audio clip of the night. Listen up. This is another one of those wonderful 8-bit versions, and this is slightly different. We want you to tell us this is the 8-bit version of what movie franchise? If you're ready, it goes a little something like this. Once again, name the movie franchise that belongs to the 8-bit version of this theme song. A shout out goes out to The Dot, that's D-O-T-T-E, a new restaurant in Riverside. They are hosting a Frenchie's Poutinerie pop-up Tuesday through Saturday from 4 to 10 p.m. for the next 2 weeks with curbside pickup available. You're going to want to check out their Facebook page for details, and that's The Dot. You want to look for the period D-O-T-T-E. Thank you very much to the people at The Dot for helping out Mack Flash and Mack Flash Live. It is round 3, question number 6. The Stanley Cup was first awarded in what year? Question number 7 comes up next on the screen. In which country are Rolex watches manufactured? In which country are Rolex watches manufactured? I've been listening to this background music so much doing all of these shows that I've actually learned them, and now I hum them during my regular day-to-day activities. I'll be walking around humming a song and thinking, what is that? And then I realize, oh, it's the royalty-free music you use during your show. Question number 8. From what tree did aspirin originally derive? back to the background music. It's all by Kevin MacLeod, who I admire because he's taken on as his life's work to make royalty-free music. And he's produced so many quality tracks in all sorts of different styles, and he makes them completely, absolutely free to use with no restrictions whatsoever. So shout out to Kevin MacLeod. Hopefully you find this show one day and you like what I did with your music. We got question number 9 coming up. On the hit television show Cheers, this is in depth. What was Norm's favorite eatery called? I love this question. On the hit television show Cheers, what was Norm's favorite eatery called? And finally, question number 10 coming up right now on the screen. Usually held in spring, what 3 races make up the Triple Crown in American horse racing? You'll get 1 point each. What 3 races make up the Triple Crown in American horse racing? And there you have it. That is the end of the regular round. For round number 3, I've got another speed round coming up in just a second, but I do have to, of course, mention our major sponsor of the week, Rogues Gallery Comics. Thank you so much for all of your support, not only this week, but throughout the career of Mack Flash Entertainment. I met Sean through a mutual friend who said, hey, this guy might be able to help you out. And ever since then, it's been nothing but greatness. We've participated together in all sorts of events, and we keep helping each other out. And this is what it's all about, helping each other out during these times. Rogues Gallery is still there to help you out with your comic book needs. They are doing, of course, curbside pickup. You just call when you're out there. They'll bring you your file and their touchless, contactless payment methods, and you will be on your way with your comics to read while we stay at home nice and safe in our cocoons. So thank you so much to Sean and the whole gang at Rogues Gallery Comics for doing what you do, for keeping on, and for helping out Mack Flash Entertainment once again. Let's get moving with round 3 speed round. We've got one more coming at you, and it happens to be a couple of dicks. That's right. I want you to name the movie or television show for each pair of fictional detectives seen here. It's going to be pretty good. It's all over the place, and I thoroughly enjoyed reading this round. Once again, props to Matthew for coming up with this one. It's a couple of dicks, and it goes like this. Number 1, what movie or television show stars Detective Sergeant Roger Murtaugh and Detective Martin Riggs? Number 2, Detective Jimmy McNulty and Detective Bunk Moreland. What movie or television show are they from? Number 3, Detective Sergeant Marcus Burnett and Detective Sergeant Mike Lowry. That's Burnett. Sorry. Number 4, Detective Jake Peralta and Detective Rosa Diaz. Number 5, Detective Axel Foley and Detective Billy Rosewood. Number 6, Detective Sergeant Sonny Crockett and Detective Sergeant Rico Tubbs. Number 7, Detective Lieutenant William Somerset and Detective David Mills. Number 8, Detective Andy Sipowicz and Detective Bobby Simone. Number 9, Detective Popeye Doyle and Detective Cloudy Russo. Number 10, Detective Inspector Alec Hardy and Detective L. Miller. Number 11, Detective Sergeant Colin Sullivan and UCO William Costigan. Number 12, Detective Martin Hart and Detective Rustin Cole. Number 13, Detective Inspector Yang Nang Lee and Detective James Carter. Number 14, Detective Sergeant Joe Friday and OFC Bill Gannon. Finally, number 15, OPP Detective Martin Ward and SQ Detective David Bouchard. And there you have it, everybody. That is the end of round 3, the end of the game as we know it. Take a few seconds to look over your answers and make sure you are comfortable with those. Lock them in. Get ready. The answers are coming up in just a little bit. I'll be here the whole time, and we'll come back with a special message right after this. And looking at the answers for round number 3, it looks like it's 1 point each until the end, when you get 1 point for Kentucky Derby, the Preakness Stakes, and the Belmont Stakes. So this whole round is out of 12. I must have a bias or a love for police movies and television, because to me that speed round was a dream. There are a few that eluded me at first, but here comes 1 through 5. These ones, I think, pretty universal. Number 2 being the best show on television ever. You know, I have some police movie and TV trivia lying around somewhere that I did for someone. We should totally do a quickie about cop shows and cop movies. I think that would be a good one. Let me know what you think. Here we go with 6 through 10 for A Couple of Dicks. DDOGSIOC. And finally, the answers of 11 through 15. These are the movies or television shows we were looking for. Jabroni24, I gotta tell you, I've been taking more care of my beard ever since you started mentioning it. So, thank you. You're my motivation. Well, the scores are starting to pour into the chat right now as you guys are making your tallies and totals and whatnot, trying to find out exactly who did the best on tonight's game. I tell you what, you all did the best, all of you, because you were here during the game. That's all that matters. In my heart, you're all winners. But let's take a look at the chat for some of those scores. Thank you very much for being here. I can't stress it enough. Make sure you do like, share, and subscribe. We may have reached our first threshold, but we've got many to cross ahead of us. So please make sure you do, first of all, offset the 3 dislikes. Somebody apparently does not like this trivia at all. So there's that. Make sure you do subscribe on your way out. If you're sitting multiple people in a room, you know what I'm saying. Everybody get on your devices. Check out Mack Flash on YouTube and subscribe for all the other trivias we are doing. I've got a lot of trivia coming up this week, so thank you very much for being here. Post your scores in the chat. We'll keep taking a look at those. And my name is François. I have been your host, and I'll see you guys, if anything, Friday at 7 for another live Mack Flash trivia. Ciao-za. Definitely having a game on Friday. Yes. We're even working maybe on some themes or maybe categories that would be appropriate without being completely appropriate. So make sure you do join us on Friday. Good Friday. I say great Friday. Thank you, Tony. Thanks to everybody who showed up tonight. Thank you for sharing your thoughts, your chats, your scores, and all of your fun energy. We'll see you guys very soon. Thank you.